Food provenance is becoming more and more important. Where your food comes from, how it's made, and what's going into it.
In here we have salt, yeast, water and flour. The dough is put into a hopper and then they're molded round. Depends on the size of the blaa, but we can do up to about 8,000 an hour. The blaas in the boxes are now put through a machine called a pinner, where they're actually flattened out. Blaas have always been floured, even going back to the Huguenot times.
My grandfather, Patrick Walsh, who was the founder of the family bakery, in 1921 he set up not just a bakery, but they had a retail shop and they lived over the bakery in Ballybricken. He'd always said that old soldiers never die, they just fade away. He died on the 11th hour of the 11th day, the 11th month, 50 something odd years exactly after the armistice was signed. When we finished school, myself and my brother both went to Dublin to what was then Kevin Street College of Technology. The bakery school was where we learned the nuts and bolts behind baking. We learned the science, the engineering. It was exciting times in Dublin as well too. A new phenomenon of bread was hitting Ireland. It was called a hot bread shop. French style breads were coming in, lots of various different shapes. It was just a mountain of ideas coming through from various places. We wanted to bring what we'd seen up in Dublin to Waterford. When we were speaking to our dad said, I'm not really too sure if you're going to fit in over in Ballybricken with all these ideas. So he gave us a bit of help and we found a premises not too far from Ballybricken over Mount Sion Avenue. And in 1985, myself and Michael opened up our first bakery over in Mount Sion Avenue. We were looking around for something a bit extra to do with our business. Myself and Michael had travelled abroad. We've been over in Italy and France and looked at various continental style breads. We couldn't believe that we almost missed what was right under our nose in the first place. This fabulous bread roll called the Waterford Blaa. It was in 2009 when we won a Eurotalk Taste Award, gave us the impetus to actually drive our business forward. In 2009, we decided that we would try and achieve a PGI status for the Waterford Blaa. PGI stands for Protected Geographical Indication. That means that a product can only be made within a certain geographical area and not outside that geographical area. Other products that would be included in this grouping would be champagne, Parma ham, olive oils, feta cheese. Waterford Blaa was always the fuel that Waterford workers lived on. It powered Waterford back in the old days, from the guys working in the port, Waterford Crystal, the jute factory. And now the Waterford Blaa is fueling people in the tech and farm industries, all belong to multinationals who operate all over the world. Since the Huguenots came to Waterford, very little has changed in the Blaas. We still use flour, yeast, salt and water to produce a product that is still as good this day as it was back then. The breakfast Blaa, crispy bacon, tomato, some local leaves. The Blaa moustache. I'm going to finish this off, it's lovely.